Nuke it from orbit.
Alright, hello. So, if you're familiar with tempo at all, even if you're not about to explain it, especially when it comes to video games, although I'm pretty sure this applies to at least like a 90% extent to all video games, tempo in a card game, I would say, refers to a deck, a specific deck archetype that wants to either be ahead at all times of the game, and may preferably the game not go too long, or the enemy be behind at all turns of the game, which, given that there's only two players, kind of means the same thing, I realize. Regardless, Yadolski Snowdog, in my opinion, in Runeterra is the best tempo turn 2 chew drop that is a non-champion. I think the best tempo chew drop in the game, although it is arguable due to the difference in stats and how one is much more vulnerable to Mystic Shot, is Nora. But that's also my opinion. And also, if you play a Yadolski turn Snowdog on turn 2, you can block a creature too, which also helps tempo. Regardless, yeah, that's kind of, I mean, hence the name of this deck. Yes, Yadolski Snowdog is the main tempo thing, but you're also playing, well, like a pseudo fourth copy of In Darkened Spear. You are only playing, at least I am only playing one drop, which more early game slash aggro-ish slash I want to put you on the back foot early, which is card game tempo decks. Usually play a little bit more cheap stuff, although I think it has enough 2 and 3 drops to make up for it. But the main thing that makes this a tempo deck, in my opinion, at least the way I specifically built it, is although, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying I'm special for this, there's a lot of people do it. I just went in all 3 copies of Brittle Steel, Elixir of Iron, which are just 2 really good, like, specifically in the early game plays, especially Sky Splitter. Very few things can out-trade a Sky Splitter for that mana cost. Obviously, the downside to these is that these get outscaled the later the game goes, the considerably worse these are. Brittle Steel, for example, ain't doing anything against the Volley Bear most of the time. But yeah, something I also like about it is that with Tri-Pairing Glory Seeker, Brittle Steel basically becomes a removal spell sometimes for champions, for 1 mana, if you ever want to think about it that way. Regardless, I would say the late game for this deck, which is really the mid game for all decks, because this deck, being a tempo deck, does not really want to go into turn 10. In fact, this deck probably wants to end the game by turn 7, turn 8. Regardless, the quote-unquote late game, it has a little bit of draw power. Combat Cook puts a card into your hand if it dies. If you want to consider that, we'll say it's card advantage, but definitely not card draw. Our card draw is 3 copies of Trifarian Assessor, which I'll play 3 of because it is a very good piece of card draw and will get you the gas sometimes that you need when you just dump your entire hand early because, well, sometimes these are net negative, but usually they're 1-for-1s in the early game. And Glacial Sauron, those are the main things. That I think the only things you'll be drawing cards. If you want to consider this also pseudo card advantage, you can also consider Scholarly Pioneer because it technically puts a card in your hand. Yeah, card advantage is probably the best way to describe it. Definitely not card draw. And in the game I have 2 copies of Incisive. Some 3. I was running 1 when I used to run this. Now, one last piece of information before we start this. I know this is going very long, but hey, whatever. I guess my voice is entertaining. Also, is my camera okay? Yeah, it is. Okay. When I started playing this game, it was after the last official tournament of the game, which I'm still surprised to say that there haven't been like small, fan tournaments of the game, but usually there are, even of like games I feel like that are less popular than this. Regardless, I was also very luckily so, to be a part of the last Battle Pass, which included Coven LeBlanc and Coven Ash and Coven Ash card back. I also played a lot of Coven LeBlanc during that time. Let me select this. I also played a bunch of Coven LeBlanc, sure. I guess I just keep wanting to say that. I've been playing a lot of LeBlanc Ash ever since then, to include an Eternal. I wouldn't say it's... Maybe at that time, I would say it was the best tempo deck, but Nora Elder Dragger Elder Dragger, yeah, man, I'm just messing up today. Nora Elder Dragon did exist at that time, and I would say that was the best tempo deck. I guess depending on the kind of draw. Also, we're in the mirror match. Man, dude, I didn't face LeBlanc Ash, like, I faced it one time when I was playing other decks, and now I'm just full on going against it, I guess. Although, yeah, I haven't faced it that often. But still, I don't like mirror matchups that much. But that's just due to playstyle. Regardless, yeah, I got even if I wouldn't say it was the best tempo deck of all time, or even during that time, I don't think he should be attacking if he has a thing in his hand. If he has the equipment in his hand. I would say it's my favorite. This is like, if I were to be playing Magic the Gathering, this is kind of like I would consider this deck. Well, not consider this deck. I would equate this deck to a Delver deck, which, I mean, yeah, it kind of is. Turn 3 LeBlanc, smack him in the face, put him on the back end. I was gonna say I can't. How the matchup goes is that I cannot play LeBlanc into that, and the reason why I can't play LeBlanc into that is because if he challenges this and Sky Splitters me, I'm really down bad. So I'll just pass. I was gonna say, how the matchup goes is that I cannot play a LeBlanc into that because LeBlanc is a 5-2 and this will just challenge it, so I just can't hold it. Well played, Tim. It's gonna be one of these. I think I just slam a LeBlanc. I won't get her damage stacking. Hold up both of these so I can play 3 cards in my hand this turn. That's perfectly okay. I can play that after combat. I do not plan to be attacking with it. And, yepers. That's actually awful. No backing down. I can't, there's nothing I can do to save that either. But I can get a kill on this. Also, because I would rather keep the Ash rather than the LeBlanc, even though the LeBlanc has part of the namesake of this deck. So I would rather keep my 7-5 Ash than 6-3 LeBlanc. I know that sounds coke, but I was actually thinking about that. I was like, if I do end up losing one of these this turn, what would I rather lose? This will definitely go in front of that thing. I don't think he has a way to challenge. I want something that'll trade with this. Well, it won't trade, but play this first. I kind of want this to just put the beat down on him. I'm gonna be honest here. This is gonna be a 5-6. Sure, that's good enough to trade with anything. On the attack, obviously, not when defending. Really interesting. I'm surprised he didn't attack with this LeBlanc. I'm gonna be honest here. I mean, I guess he's planning around the same thing. I played this first because if this gets, if he has a strike spell, I'll play this to kill off his LeBlanc.
I need just a moment. Sharpen the blade, secure the kill.
I so wish this was a Frostbite. Frostbite would save my Trifarian, and and my Trifarian would get a free kill. Man, that's trash. That's so trash. To be honest here.
Surprised to see me.
Yeah, I'll commit this.
Lead the target.
I should have put my LeBlanc at the end. Oh well, does it really matter? Not really,
These are
but still.
our lands.
If I was him, I would use the Ash to block this, but and just take the damage.
The black rose blooms once more.
I'm not him. I think he's playing fairly well anyway, or very well anyway, so. I was gonna say, does that impact damage count? It does indeed count for this.
I am everywhere. I am everyone.
He had 2 of these, man. I mean, it's just gonna get challenged by this anyway, but oh well. Hand's a little bad right now too. I feel really, well, really bad. This ends up being like kind of the same mana-wise. I wish I can see the backside of this. So I can see how much buff this got. I will just let this trade though. 7-4, yeah, I had a feeling it was bigger anyway. I will just play my third LeBlanc at the game, I guess. This Yadolski is probably the only reason I'm in this. No, it's not probably. It's definitely the only reason I'm even in this game, ever so slightly. I wouldn't even say I'm really in the game. That's just bad. I don't think I lose the game here, because I don't think he has the damage to keep going on it. But this does suck. Wait, this is a 6. I could put him in a bad position with this. If he attacks, I'm not blocking with it though, because I'll assume he has a combat trick. But if he knows that I know, then I just won't bother. Ah, that's what he chose. Well played to him, I guess. In that case, I'll develop this. How close is he? He can't get another one, or he can't get a 0 cost. He should attack with both, and if he does, I will simply just not block. And maybe I'll consider blocking Yadelski. It is a big consider. Yeah, screw that. If I can draw incisive, it's good. This is also good. I'll take that. Hopefully he doesn't have the 3rd strike spell of this game, because I haven't drawn one, and I feel like that is a matchup breaker.
A perfect puppet.
Okay, I want a mirror image. I want a mirror image in Ash, but if I do, I think I just lose. No, well, if I do, I can just block, but I won't be blocking this. I'm gonna need to play greedy if I want to win this game. I could do this, then this. If he has a strike, he just auto wins this game, I think, but oh well. That's fine. That's perfectly okay. I need to put the pressure on for insanely bad blocks.
Smoke and mirrors. Surprised to see me.
I mean, if he wants to block this, he'll be eating damage, so I'm okay with that.
You waste my time, presumptuous cretin.
Yep. This was my only way back in the game.
My time.
It was like force him to make insanely bad blocks. Although he gets one good block, arguably good block. I mean, this is the only time I'm gonna get value out of this anyway.
Continue without me.
I should have put the mirror image LeBlanc at the end because I think, yeah, that was a big misplay. I need to mute this. My bad.
I know what I'm cooking up. The day is young.
Alright, there you go. I definitely don't get rid of LeBlanc. Maybe I do.
Wasted effort. So obvious.
Petty fool.
I can't draw a second LeBlanc to win anyway. I was gonna say, is he saying like I can't block? I definitely can. Yeah, I need something to mirror image. That's fine. I draw something that draws maybe, and my life sucks.
Many tribes under one banner.
Oh, that is. Oops, I meant to hit surrender button. Alright, cut to the next one. Alrighty, and this is where I would cut back in. Alright, I don't think I misplayed in that match other than a few minor ones. I would say my major one is I didn't put the LeBlanc clone on the right, which I didn't draw anything to copy anyway, which sucks. I think I drew really good, considering I was the only one for Yadulski that game. In the parts of the game that mattered. But yeah, tube strikes really hurt though. Really hurt. And he had better. I'm gonna be honest. He had the better early game spell in the Frostbite, which trades 1-for-1 better than the other ones. So whatever, it's perfectly okay. I want the Ash. My rule of thumb when I was mulliganing with this deck, when I was playing with it in old standard, every time you see, okay, thanks game. Did I just mull into basically the same cards? Oh, he did. I would mull any combat trick, any early combat trick, which isn't, which it's not the fact that you don't want these early. It's the fact that, I mean, if you look at them, there's a reason I'm playing 3 copies of them. You're most likely gonna draw into them. So don't play more than necessary, or mold them for some gas. You want creatures, because these don't do anything on their own. Creatures do things on their own. So that's how I would have gone with it. If he has some way to kill this, I have a elixir for it. Toss 2, heal 2, and this other one is the one that makes it. Okay, yeah, that's cool. I get a really good turn 4 here. Really solid turn 4, actually. Ooh, I like that one, too. I could just take the Trochu here, but I want to put him on a back foot here. This is the last breath heal, and this is the one when another one dies. Yep. Okay, I think I full attack here. If he blocks this, he goes... Oh, wait, hold on. Put this here. Hold on. I want this, and this, and this. Because if he puts this in front of this, will it see the others die? Yes, it will. Okay, there's no real way I can actually make that happen. So I will just do this.
I'm not getting any younger.
Well, but if he puts this in front of this in front of this, and this in front of this... Yeah, that's what he'll do, so... I was gonna say, I think you want to reverse that, thank you. Alrighty, and then I will, since I have 2 of these, I do this. Get in there. Next turn, I'm either going to Combat Cook or Trifarian, depending on if I want the cards. I think I Trifarian just take the draw 3. I feel like it's a very
Only the finest serve.
good idea. These are good draws, especially this.
Guide our allies, my friend.
Yeah. Now the question is, do I just straight up attack, or do I play this first? I think I just straight up attack.
I'll show you how it's done.
Hopefully get him to sack this. Alright, that's cool. Give him my solid 5. I can flip an Ash by next turn with Brittle... Oh, actually just double straight up Brittle Steel. Maybe I misplayed. If I... yeah. I considerably misplay, I think. If I Brittle Steeled, and then Brittle Steeled, and again... At burst speed, Ash attacking would have flipped her, and then those 2 could not block, and I would have just gotten in for another 13 damage, put him down to 2. Hopefully that doesn't bite me in the butt. It might. He has Ruination mana. I kind of want to play into it. Something tells me there's a reason he didn't just play anything. I'm just... I have an Entomb for it. Hopefully that's good enough. If he doesn't Ruination me... Okay, well that was the second one. Or anything that big, I feel okay. Literate an enemy with less health than me. There's no way I can get that out. Can do this. And then I win the game.
First let the blood, then stop the heart.
This is a much better show than the last one, GG. Oh yeah, still, despite what I was saying at the start of this second game, still, well played to the other guy. Playing with no Yudelsky, into Yudelsky in a mirror is, I could only imagine, hard. This is funny. Other news. Despite the fact that, well, I doubt you care about any news. On this specific monitor, I didn't upgrade the monitor, but I was running it at like 120 hertz for the longest time. Now I'm running it on 240. It's not that I didn't know it existed, but like on a previous, like, I don't know how else to say it, like previous other settings that I messed with, the hertz of this computer, or this monitor would interfere with the other monitor, and well, kind of sucked. Also, what is this? Akshan Nasus Monoshirima? Oh, this could have been Monoshirima, but you know, he's not doing the thing. What is that, construction? Okay, cool. Get to slam into that. Also, I get to block that. That's crazy. Holding up a Brittle Steel, I get to slam my LeBlanc. Oh, I don't like that. Whatever. Safe play is to put down a Trifarian. Risky play is slam the LeBlanc with, but hold up a Sky Splitter. I'll do this.
Victory requires a sharp
I'll play it safe, because I only have one LeBlanc. Next turn, I'll LeBlanc Sky Splitter and then attack. Okay. Strike. Alright, cool, I'm glad I did that. This does 2 damage. If I save it, I get to challenge it next turn. Yeah, and I basically got a chew for 1 because he had to spend chew cards to get the strike on this.
Justice was fast.
He is getting this flip, but in this the +0/+2 goes away. Excellent. Good. Also, good play would have just been to get the draw chew off a Trifarian, but it's okay. Challenge you. Do this. Do this. I might Brittle Steel it, but I'll hold. In case you have the combat trick, I'm okay with just this going through. Alright, there we go. Nice. No second auction either. I do get to draw 1 less card now. Maybe I should have just Brittle Steeled it. Old me would have said just Brittle Steel it, but oh well. To get the draw. Get the guaranteed draw. Boom, choo-choo. Oh, Goman Hawk. I always called this the Goman Hawk. I don't know why. Maybe I called it the Goated Hawk one day. Meh. Full swing. GG. Maybe I called it the Goated Hawk one day and just kind of, got short into Goman Hawk. It's probably not. Maybe it's a weeb thing I used to do. Like, doesn't Goman mean something in Japanese?
Another rose for the garden.
Yeah. See, these are the weird machinations in my mind. Well, they definitely aren't normal. Cut to the next game, or I'll be back because I'm getting a snack. Today is Tuesday, right? Tuesday. Okay, cool. Alright, I have my oatmeal, which is a weird snack. But it's not a snack, it's more of a meal. Cliff analysis. Cliftis. And just fold all. I don't like the curve. I don't like the current curve of this hand. I like the curve. I like the curve of this hand. I wish I was on turn. With the Adultkin and Trifarian, something I've always thought of with this deck is that a lot of times you would rather play, or not all the time, definitely not all the time. You would definitely prefer to play first most of the time, but some of the time you just prefer to be on the draw, going second. Even though there is no draw in this game, that's a Magic the Gathering term that basically means the equivalency of going second. Except in that game, the draw, quote unquote, actually means something with draw. Another Nasus. Nasus Shadow Isle. It's gonna be killing his creatures a lot, and probably my creatures a lot too. Which I don't like. I feel like my deck is weak to removal. Given that, like, a third to half the deck is combat tricks that want creatures, removal kind of sucks. What does this say? Create a copy me in hand at the next round start. Interesting.
Sharpen the blade, secure the kill.
Please don't have a Quietus. Actually, that doesn't do any of this. What am I thinking of? Is there a 1-mana Shadow Isle that deals 1? I mean, there's a 2-mana one that deals 1. Makes it spiraling. But it changed it to only make a spiraling at least. This gets me a second reputation proc.
For glory.
It's gonna attack. And I'll just get my quote-unquote free frostbite. I want these to save against removal. Hey, it's done dying. It does not die. Alright, next turn I get to Trifarian for 3, or not for 3, for 2, hopefully. And that'll hopefully get me back caught up on cards, because I am so down on cards right now. Alright, feeling a lot better about myself. Oh, into a second one. That's goated. What am I weak to on that? I'm not quite sure. Never block Undying. Unless you don't kill it, at least. I feel like I just keep drawing more cards here. It's either I develop this or I draw cards. If I develop this, I can also get a kill on the equipment. Which I definitely do want. Yeah, I think I just get the equipment kill. Because this is kind of a free, a quote-unquote free way to just keep killing this Undying over and over. I really don't want that, I'm gonna be quite frank with you. If he has a way to kill this, he'll kill his own guy. Okay, cool. Hopefully that tells me he doesn't have many ways to kill in his hand. Alright, take this. Go here. Go here. Go here. And I'm not even sure I swing with these, because I want to Trifarian draw with them later. So I will just take my good attacks. Even though I want to proc reputation, I don't want to. I'm not going to force it. I have a Bloody Strike for it, which is nice. I could play this and then Trifarian for max value, but I mean, 2 cards is still good in my opinion. I think I just take this 3 or throw my Omen Hawk under the bus. As of now, I think I just take 3. Maybe I should have thrown it under the bus just to make space so I can develop a Yadulski into a Trifarian. Whatever, we'll just draw my cards for now. That's a good draw. Very good draw, actually. Yeah, I should have thrown this under the bus and then developed the Yadulski. That is completely my bad. I'm gonna fix it. I'm gonna pretend. We're just gonna pretend I didn't make that mistake and save that 3 damage. I still want this Yadulski. That's fine. No, none of this would have stopped it anyway. And this would. I didn't have the reputation proc to stop this regardless. I can kill this Ballista here though, which is really nice. Oh, yeah, I have this. I'm holding up a Bloody Business. If I didn't have the mana for a Bloody Business, I wouldn't have done this. That sucks. It has 4 mana. That is 6 mana for my 3. And then, this does not silence. Play you, and, it's either gonna be, it might be keywords. It might be a keywords game. A keywords angle. This goes here. This goes
Face
here.
me. I'll show you how it's done.
This goes here. And this is starting to get less and less value, so I will do this here. My logic on this is that later the game goes, I don't think that 1 mana plus 0 plus 2 will do much, and here it's kind of trading for a card. Also, I almost definitely misplayed the hell out of that. If this Callista was on 2 out of 3, that 3 out of 3 would have flipped it, although I would have still killed it because it was a 5-1, but that means his next Callista, if he ever plays it, would just be flipped, and I would not want that. Definitely misplay. Listen, you'll have to forgive me, I haven't played this game in like 2 months. Unfortunately, none of these are 5 power, so I'm not going to proc reputation that easily, but well.
The cycle begins anew.
Does this just win me the game? Is what I'm thinking in my head. Yes.
One must stack the wood.
Well, he says removal.
according to the pyre.
Which, if he plans to play this minion, there you go, I guess. But because what I was thinking in my head, why I didn't insta slam this, because if he has a way to not lose the game off of me playing this, I just Does he have a way to deal 3 damage for 3? Oh, I do just lose, so. Which is why I was thinking.
Let us plan ahead.
Does he have a way to deal 3 damage to my face for 3 mana in these regions? And honestly, if he does, well played. Oh, he has a drain 3, but that's drain 3 for 5. This is also a misplay because this makes my creatures -1, -0. Man. We gotta be playing better. Does it really matter? Not really. Not really. I guess that's one of the good games of playing a game that, like, no longer gets the competitive play supported. You get to, I mean, as if I didn't already, but you get to laugh a lot more at all the dumb things that you do. And all the dumb fuck-ups that you make. I don't think this elixir is too important here. I was considering holding it. Okay. I said I don't think this elixir is too important. The game is like, are you sure? There's another one. Double it and give it to yourself. Oh, wow, this is... Wow, that's a matchup.
The Scar Maidens will know my name.
I just got attacked for 0, by the way. I just got attacked for 0. God damn this guy, bruh. Cheeky bastard!
Where's a sharp blade?
That's the thing, I mean, don't get me wrong, I do that too. I also attack for 0, but bro. I've never been on the receiving end of that mental damage. Also, this guy's name is Fate Lord. Good for him. Yeah, this is a matchup. I mean, if he has a way to deal 2 damage to me, my elixir may make this trade good. Regardless, this is kind of cool. Oh, that does save. I'll also save. Oh, I guess, huh? He gets his proc.
My first star.
And he gets 4 damage on me. Or 3 damage on me. Excuse me. I think there's... I don't care about Freljord removal, but there's definitely Freljord combat tricks. I do care about noxious removal. Although, I'm not... Is there a spell that's like, I deal damage to my creature and I deal damage to an enemy creature? I can't remember. Sorry, I create a random Crimson unit in hand. I see. mean, this can't block, so... I'll just play LeBlanc, as if I'm going to block anyway. I mean, this is technically get rid of my flash freeze option. I would never do it regardless. I would like to tempo out an Ashe, and then we'll consider it. Well, then I can't. Well, if I do that, challenge whatever Ashe. Well, maybe this can challenge what Ashe doesn't freeze. Or I could just take my attack. I'll develop a Yudolsky Hold Up Elixir, and there we go.
I don't carry change.
Cool. This. What am I challenging?
Face me.
Yes.
Oh, please.
Don't let my size fool you. Remember me.
Being silent there is sound like, big thinkins. Alright, I wish I could develop an Ashe and a Trifarian and then just attack this next turn. He can't attack with that, currently. At least he can't with that thing. Ashe or Trifarian, bruh? Ashe first.
Faster than my
Oh, I
arrow?
can't flash
I
freeze,
think
though.
not.
Ooh, I might just not block at that point.
Let us get going.
Okay. That sucks.
Time for talking to.
Wait, you can't do that, right? Yeah, I was gonna say, you...
My shield is
There
my
you go.
sword.
It's not me. It's
Have you met my
Okay.
shield?
He should have attacked with this and put it on the right side. Just take my 2 here.
I whisper truth.
I get something out of it. I get a little flip LeBlanc action here.
It is easy, see?
I'm going to try Fairying that thing next turn. I would want my card. Let's just take my cards for now. In case he has, ways to deal with me. I plan to try Fairying into a Mirror Mage. Just kill whatever he plays. If he plays a Vlad, I'll kill the Vlad too. That's the plan. If he ends up killing this Trifarian, I'll just Mirror Mage this.
Someone with class.
A pleasure to see you too, Madame.
Alright, cool. I don't want him playing... I also don't want to play Trifarian first, because then he'll be playing around it with 6 mana. Part of me says maybe I should have flashed or copied an Ashe here for more Frostbite. That definitely is an idea. GG.
It was inevitable.
Copy Ashe. Yeah. I think I should have copied an Ashe. Well, yeah. The only main difference I think that would have came out of it is the fact that I would have had an extra proc on her flip condition. Although you could argue like forcing a block is also just as good. Basically being another move. I don't think it was strictly better, so I think we're fine. It would have been more strictly better, which really isn't a term. if I was thinking that the game would not go on long enough for Ash to flip. Which, I didn't know, but it probably wouldn't have. Mono Freljord. Ash Braum. Is there a Freljord Allegiance card? This Brill still might be actually good in this matchup. It hits Ashley. This hits Ash. Ironically, Brill still hits Ash. Huh. Yeah, I'll keep this. I don't want this Flash Freeze, though. Oh, yeah, so I'm playing 3 of Brill Steel, 3 of whatever, 3 of, 3 of the, Oh my god, what a talk to- Oh my god, it got buffed by Omen Hog. Is this the best turn 1 into turn 2 in the game? You top- specifically better than having a Dusky in your hand, you top deck it so it gets buffed by Omen. Bro, that's crazy. So you can't just 3 damage spell it. Oh my god. What a... Alright, so what was I saying? Yeah, you can't, not you can't. I played 3 Brill Steel, 3 that, 3 that, 3 that, right? I played a lot of 3-ofs. Did I play this? Let's play this.
Blades secure the kill.
I play a lot of 3-ofs of the Elixir of Iron, as well as the, what is it, Sky Splitter? Yeah, Sky Splitter. So why am I only playing 1 of Brittle Steel? Or 1 of Flash Freeze? 1 is 3 mana, and 2, like, if I played 3 of this, then I remember distinctly, like, just drawing way too many of these things, these kinds of effects. Am I okay with this? Yeah, sure. I would say I kind of got, at least I got a combat trick out of him, but really, I mean, this doesn't cost anything.
I will unite the Freljord.
Rum is on the job.
Wait. Oh yeah, I could wait. No, that's a free attack.
Face me.
Now I forced out another combat trick. I don't know why I did this. Even if he has a Sky Splitter to save this, I don't think that's worth it. Now, okay, cool. I forced a Sky Splitter on that you did not need to force it on. Okay. That's fine. I mean, I still killed it. I still killed this Braum next turn, but with the same card anyway. 0 + 2, 0 to this round. Yeah, this round.
It is easy, see?
I mean, he does get a flipped Braum, but Braum flips to 1/7, and 7 is exactly this thing's attack, so that's kind of nice. I could also not flip it, or cause it to not flip. We'll see. Dude, I might Flash Freeze my own creature. Wouldn't that be a play? So he already used, like, that many combat tricks, but I'm gonna guess he has more, so I don't want to commit to this.
No backing down.
But I will commit to this. He can have his flipped Braum, I'm gonna be quite frank with you here. And I'll just kill it with the Trifarian next turn. Maybe combat tricks. I'll save my combat trick to respond to his. Yeah, I'm okay with this. Okay. Oh, wait, hold up. Oh, there's this cost 4? Huh. Frostbite enemy summon frozen. Why have I not seen this ever? Let me make sure I got the mana right. 1 for, yeah. Whoops, I almost clicked. Bro, I've done that before, where I fat fingered it, or where I misclicked the middle one and took Flash Freeze. I have memories of that. Bro, hear me out. Why does it show, like, you right-click this and it shows you, Frostbite that costs 3, Fury of the North in the middle that costs 4, and then Entomb that costs 5, right? and then I use the spell, I click the middle one, and the middle one's Frostbite, the left one's Entomb, the right one's Fear. Why? Why is that a thing? I hate that. I hate it so much. I have lost, like, I remember distinctly losing a game because I clicked the middle. It's like, oh, okay, cool, I want Fury North, clicks Frostbite. Like, dude, what the fuck, man?
As the arrow
Just full swing.
You're mine.
Bullets, Swingus, get the free attack, get the Trifarian. The longer the Trifarian survives, I've always noticed, is like, that just means the game's going better and better for you. Yeah, I'm okay with this. Perfectly okay with that. Although I was gonna say, I don't get my reputation proc, but it's like, oh wait, already gets procced off that, we're good.
These are Avarosan lands.
Only if you can defend them.
Alright, Trifarian or Incisive? Incisive.
They admire the rose, but forget its thorns.
Show me a target. For glory. Face me.
Fortunately, this Frostbite means I don't just win the game outright, but oh well. Put him to where anything kills him, except a LeBlanc draw, I guess. Oh, Ash flips next turn. That's big. I can flip her this turn, actually, if I want to draw this. I can go Flash Freeze Trifarian and draw it next turn if I really wanted to. I think I'm good, though. I'll just play an Omen Hawk and then Trifarian.
The strong take.
Normally I wouldn't block, but because this gets rid of a blocker, I will. I want my attacker, and I want my flip Ash, so... I mean, Ash would flip anyway, but still.
I'll lead us to victory.
I basically just want this to be threatening attack next turn, because this is lethal. This is, like, let's say if he kills this, kills this, kills this, kills this, which I don't think he can deal with all those in Mono Freljord, but let's say he does, which... I mean, I'm really just covering all my corners here. This is lethal, if that ends up being what, you know, makes or breaks the game. It's been a while since I've seen this flip, too. Ooh, dies. Oh, wait, it's my turn? Oh. Oh, my bad. Sorry. Was it my turn that entire time? I thought I was waiting on him to respond. No, I frostbite his creature. Oh yeah, and then he passed it to me. Okay, whatever. GG. That thing's not instant, right? Then anything on Entomb. Oh, what's that spell that entombs all my stuff? It's not instant, right? Or it's not a burst slash fast, right? It's a slow. Not wrong. Yeah, whatever. Instead of Ash Braum, I think this deck would have been better as Udyr Braum. Because Udyr wants all those anyway. Maybe he doesn't have copies. Do I want to play one more round? One is Morris around this.
Now begins a new era of peace.
One more around this. Where are we at? Almost an hour. I could lose to the next one, and then I don't want to end in a loss, even though I'm not really confined by the can't end on a loss theorem. No, that's pretty good. All right, next time I play this, I'll probably be playing Aphelios Victor / well, actually, it's better. It just sounds better if I say Victor Aphelios. Yeah, this will probably be the next deck I try to play, which I don't particularly enjoy over Ionia Piltover's on, but I'm like, you know what? Gotta do something new every once in a while. All right. See you next time. Whenever next time is. I know I don't like make these often. I do like this card game, but like it's my second card game that I play. I want to play Mecha Break. I also work a job, etc., etc., etc. I also want to play games with my friends. Only 24 hours in a day. So, but regardless, take care.